everybody. That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't have my reindeer glasses on. We're not really focusing on reindeers right now. Excuse me a minute while I pick up the containers. All right. Now I'm back. Welcome on in. Welcome, Sandy. Welcome, everybody. Get this thing up and running. Alrighty. We are here to make a little bean snowman for Little Bean. And for those that don't know, that is my grandbaby to be that's coming in June. We are making a little bean. So, and guys, after the new year, after the hope soon to actually get back to, hi Juan, to get back to Blessings Through Connection. I'm gonna snip this little part off because I'm probably gonna do something in the back versus the front to hang it so it lays flat. And of course I got rid of my, hold on a second, I gotta get my thumbnail back, which I may have to, hold on a second. Now it should be in Canva. Hold please, I forgot it gets rid of my thumbnail. Wish I wouldn't do that. But hashtag blessed if you want people to find your channel while I fix the thumbnail. Sometimes it holds and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what it is. I do not understand it. And then people don't see it. Yeah, I have to download it. Oh, I'm very excited, you all. I finally have, and we're gonna change it though. I've been saying be proud, remember to be proud of yourself. Everyone else is taken. We're gonna change it. Be proud of you because everyone else, or be proud of you. Everyone else is taken. That's our new thing. And I actually finally got the artwork for it. Alfonso was excellent. Hi, Carmen. Excellent, and he actually was able to up what I did, and you guys are going to love it. Hi, CF. Absolutely love it. It is awesome. So the new one is going to be it's going to be, I have to remember, be proud of being you. Everyone else is taken. That's the new one. And so you guys are going to love the new, I'm telling you, the new, the shirt for it's going to be awesome. I've already told Alfonso he's going to get the first recipient of it. So, absolutely excited about that, and I'll release that on the 1st. And I'm kind of, I think what I'm going to do is put it up to a vote. Hi, Faith. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, too. I think what I'm going to do is put it up to a vote, because I like one. I kind of like the other two. So we'll see. We'll see which one you all like. But it's the same logo. It's just 10 times. It pops so well now. It pops absolutely so well. And so I'm really excited about that. And then I'm really excited about the other. Now this logo I can say has flowers on it. So it may not be for like a guy. So I may see if I can do one more for the guy, and then this one be, I may end up doing that. So we shall see. I may do a guy version of it, because this one kind of, it gives more the other. But the logo is the same. It's just, It pops so much better. And one thing I like about this logo while I'm doing this whole thing, hi Globee, one thing that I like about it too is it absolutely 100%, it's circular. And the problem I was always having with our logo, I loved it. It was created for me by a sweetheart of a lady, but it wasn't circular, so it was really hard to put on a lot of merch because I was trying to get it in the middle and I always wasn't hitting them in the middle. So this is in the middle. It still keeps the basis of the logo the same. It still has the crochet hooks. Hi, Crystal. I haven't ever changed it, but I'm sure you can. I mean, it's yours. Do what you want with it. I've never done it. Hi, Travis. So anyway, but I love that it's circular, and that'll make it a lot easier to put on merch, and it just absolutely pops. So that being said, let's get started with our project. We got this snowman from Blue. We got this snowman from Dollar Tree, and I love snowmans. If you can't tell, I love snowmans. And I have a grandbaby in June, so we are making, and we're calling it for the foreseeable future on this channel, Little Bean. That's the grandbaby to be. So we are, thank you so much. We are absolutely making this, and gonna make it for Little Beans, and we're making it with beans. So I'm gonna pull you down so you can see. So I got containers. Okay. Happy holidays, everybody. We have my colors called Phoenix Rising. My colors are blue and purple, and I came out red. I'm sure you can change it. We have red, small red beans for the scarf. So we'll get those in a container. So supposedly we're still going to celebrate our Christmas with kids on Christmas. Not Christmas, on the 26th. We will see. Christina's feeling better. And she told me, I brought her wonton soup amongst other things. She goes, I didn't know I needed wonton soup till you brought it. Okay. Then we have baby. It's very, very appropriate, right? Baby beans for baby to be. Lima beans for the white of the snowman. And I have Mod Podge to seal it up. And I'm going to sign the back with a little love note, little I love you to the future Little Bean. We got black beans for the little buttons, our rounding area if we need a black beans. Okay. And we also have our bean soup recipe that's good anytime. Thank you very much for the new grandbaby. Coming. Mom and baby are growing just fine. It's my daughter. We have red lentils. These looked more like orange than the yellow lentils. So those are for the nose. I figured it'd be easier to put these in containers. Okay. And I would not wash these before doing them because it would make it too hard. I have these containers. I have this. I use this a lot during Christina's wedding. I wouldn't use hot glue because you are going to have strings all over the place and it may not stick. But this is made for wood glue, for wood projects. And I use this a lot during Christina's thing and loved it. So I'm going to use this, which means I may not be able to lift this up to show you all, but I'll be able to lay it down until it dries. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I haven't opened it for a while. So it's not dry. I mean, I can see it inside. It just, that part got a little dry. But it'll work. So put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect to your channel. Like I said, it's been a while since I've used this stuff, but I figured out it was still good. Okay. I should turn this upside down, but There's enough. I wouldn't use a lot because you're going to have Mod Podge on it to protect it, and it's not very big either. Hey, Nancy. And I got some sparkles. You know me. I got to have some sparkles on my Snowman. That's for absolute truth. I don't know what I have done all of a sudden, but I must be in the algorithm because I'm telling you what, we have grown just in the past little bit, and I don't know what I've done. I can tell you all I am experimenting with using AI-driven Chat GPT to use for my thumbnails. And this was one driven from that. And I'm trying to see if it helps push things out and so forth. If you haven't watched the Elvis one I did about, showing somebody you care for this holiday season, go watch it. I know I did use AI to make me sit with Elvis because I can't do that in real life. All right. Let's move some of these so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So we're just going to... I'm just trying to lean this aside so it can start draining down. You're going to use a little bit of this wood glue. We're going to start on the bottom, and we're just going to put, this will dry clear. I'll move this hairs. And you probably want to do a little bit more than what you think, just to make sure that this is going to stick. And then you're going to have to just let it dry. Okay? So we're going to start with the white beans. This is almost like diamond painting, almost. And we're just going to put them around. But if you use hot glue, you're going to be 100% trying to absolutely pick it up. And I wouldn't do like big sections of glue. I would do little sections, press them down, and then move on to the next. But if you do hot glue, you're gonna be all over the place trying to do it. So just line them up. Don't have to be perfect. And I'm going to leave it for the most part like opened because they're not going to totally fit. There's going to be gaps. That's okay. I mean, you could go back and paint this white if you wanted to paint the beans white, but I want to leave it natural. So if there's some gaps, it's okay. So you're just taking this and absolutely would cover it with Mod Podge, just so that this is something that, later in this child's life, it can be part of their decoration. So now we've done that section. So we're going to get some more glue. And we're going to put it just like that as we're building the body of it. So you could do Christmas tree, and you could use like the white, the navy, or the lima beans, and do a Christmas tree and just paint the lima beans green. Put them down and then paint over top of them. They didn't have green beans that you liked size, but I would put this on a little thick. It's going to dry clear, but I would definitely, you want this a little thick for sure. Oops. So between the glue and then you're going to have the Mod Podge, you're going to be fine. I think it'll hold. At least I'm hoping. But I would absolutely I would absolutely 100% you know, do a Mod Podge after it. Like use, not Mod Podge, I would use some kind of wood glue for sure. If you're going to be working with wood, I would be looking to absolutely 100% get wood glue to hold it down, because that's going to be your best bet. And you're just following the line. See, I'm determining, you may need to change the direction of some of them. When you get to like the end, I'm going to have to just try to change that for a minute, which is fine. This is almost like diamond painting, really, quite frankly. Now, starting next week, I don't think I did a shout out today. I missed on that. But starting next week, I'm going to, until I get done with them, all of my mods, I am so grateful for each and every one of them. And I'm going to, if they have a channel, they're going to get a shout out. So the next, till we get done, it may fall into next year for sure. But I just want to thank my mods. They're here, especially Sandy Wandy, Yadira, all of them, Crafty, all of them. I'm so grateful for them, each and every one of them. So we're just going to go and support them and support their channels, and hopefully you guys will do the same exact thing for me. Go support them. And then I would put, once you get done with this, I would probably wait till the glue dries before I did a Mod Podge layer, which will make it all shiny. But I would let this glue dry first before we're going to do a Mod Podge layer. Yep, and it's already holding, so if you wonder what glue I'm using, I'll put it in the description, because I'm already seeing it's holding it. But you just want to make sure it's thick. That's what I'm saying. You got to use a glue that's wood. And I'm just taking out and layering some beans so that if I need to adjust one, or I need a smaller one, or one's not sitting right, put it on and I need to flip it over. This is why I would not use hot glue, because it's gonna be a mess. So is everybody ready for Christmas tomorrow? We will get up, we'll watch a Christmas movie. Don't know what it's going to be yet. And then we will have breakfast. It's going to be quiche tomorrow. And then we'll have just a relaxing day. If I can get some editing done, I will try to do that. Like that. It's not laying flat enough for me. I'm going to crochet tomorrow. I just want to relax. Get some of this stuff prepped for kids come on Thursday. Christina is bound and determined to come, but she is feeling better. It's like diamond painting, but with beans. Absolutely. This is what you do with diamond painting, but you use little diamonds. This is like painting, but using beans. This would be a fun activity for the kids, for sure, to sit, have them fill it in and decorate it. Hi, Rudy. So we're going to go back around. And it's not really taking me terribly long. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm not. Again, you guys can put hashtag blessed if you want people to connect with your channel. So it's not taking me like terribly long. I mean, if you use really small beans, it would take a long time, but. And just every once in a while, go back and just really press that into the glue. So this is working out better than I thought. And I have, there's candles we never made into snowmans, but we can do that after the Christmas, because to me, snowmans go all year long. I love my snowmans. Guess because I felt so deprived because I was raised in Florida and I didn't get snowmen. Didn't have snow. So just take it, make sure you're really pressing on it. Make sure it's going into the, I need a smaller one for that. Trying to see if I can find like little one. Yep, right there. I don't think I'll find another little one that'll work. I'm getting better, guys. I'm still kind of, I don't feel as bad as I did, but I'm still there. Come on, cooperate. I'm gonna put just a little bit more glue right there to kind of hold all that for a minute. And if it runs over on the side a little bit, it's okay. It will be just fine. So you see how quickly I've just filled up this little bit. And just again, just really press down, but they're holding very well. Do this next side and then we'll move on. If I was doing this, I would do it by section, you know. I'm gonna do the next is the red beans. I want to be. Again, I would not put this glue on all at once. I would do it in sections because it'll dry quicker than you think. It'll dry clear, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, showing white. I can notice a difference from the start. So what is everybody's plans for Christmas tomorrow? Yes, please share. Please share it on out. And we do have, and I will put it in this thing, we do have a little registry for Little Bean. They are starting from scratch. This is their first. And so they do, I know diapers are not exciting, but they're necessary. So if you do feel led and you wanted to help out a little bit, we do have that. I'll be putting it on the timeline or in the link tree soon. But, you know, they'll need help with diapers and all that kind of stuff for sure. So it's not, you don't have to, but if you do feel so led, it is there. I didn't want to overwhelm them by, they'll do their own registry, but I want to also respect their privacy. I don't want to overwhelm them, so we want to help out where we can if the channel and anybody feels so led to do so. It's there if you feel led. Because babies are cute, but they're expensive. Especially them diapers. They add up real quick. Oh, we'll have to have some diapers here too. And wipes and stuff. Tomorrow I'm taking a hike and going to church. Oh, how nice, Sandy. That'd be nice. Now, we usually get up, especially since my daughter got married. We won't open our gifts till the kids come. So we'll get up, we'll get in our comfy pajamas, and that's where we'll pretty much stay all day long. We stay in our comfy pajamas and we just chillax. And I really appreciate everybody's patience. I've got some more devotions to edit. I'm going to do those after I get off here. I just really appreciate people's understanding and their patience with this girl this holiday season. We've had a lot of blessings. We're so thankful for Little Bean on the way, but I've had a lot of remembrance of my aunt and my dad. I wish we're so here to hear the news and share in our joy, but wasn't the plan. Okay. So after you get that done, just take a moment again, just continue to press, make sure that everything's flat and everything is going to kind of stay, but it looks like it's staying. It looks like looks like what we glued here, it's not coming up. So that's a good thing. That's why you want to use wood glue. All right, let's put these back in here. Oops. And I don't know what it is. I felt like I really needed, the past couple days, I just needed to sleep. I've been really tired. Go through those stages, don't we? So then you're going to take it, we're going to do red for the scarf. So we'll start off here. You get some glue on some of the other beans, it's okay. It will dry clear. I'm using, I think these are small red beans. To Widow's Christmas breakfast. Oh, that'll be fun. That's awesome. It's wonderful. So nice that they have that. Is it your church? We used to have, when our church was a little bigger and when we had a pastor, we had a tree light or Christmas Eve, a candlelight service. When we used to have, there's ones in the area, but I think between what we've been through and then, of course, Mom was sick with the cough. Josh has been sick. We just pretty much decided we needed to not. If anybody else was sick, the last thing we needed to do was get sick again. So we decided to stay home. And if the kids are coming and Christina's getting over something, we thought we don't need to introduce anything else to her. It will be at the church, but not my church. Oh, that'll be nice. So, but there is local churches around here that do the candlelight. But when we were in Florida, we had a church, the church we went to. I mean, it had mirrors everywhere. I mean, it was glass church all the way around. It was beautiful. And when they did a church service, and then of course you had the glass mirrors. Oh, and you lit those candles, man, it was just beautiful. You'd see them, and it looked like there was, people in the church and then spread out. It was just gorgeous. My mom said to me today, she goes, "Oh, Mary, I'm so glad we actually went last night because, see, she thought about going today." And I said, "Well, I'm really glad for reasons I'm really just not going to get into. We went last night, and because my son-in-law was home today, and that way they could have their day today." We got my daughter some wonton soup, because I'm telling you, when I'm sick, wonton soup is so comforting. And so my son-in-law had some. My daughter last night was like, "I didn't know I needed wonton soup till I had it." So anyway, it was funny. But he came home, apparently he had some wonton soup, so I was glad. I was glad we went last night. And I slept in this morning and kind of just been relaxing. Watching Christmas movies and just chilling. I think I need it today. That's for sure. Yep. And this coming across really cute. Cuter than I thought it was going to be. New diamond painting, but with beans. Right? I mean, honestly, super cute. If you have craft shows or something, you could get several of these little, if they had things like this, and, decorate them and so forth, and see if they may sell. Who knows? Because this is really stinking cute. I think we've just come across something, guys, bean art. I don't think it's anything new, but may have to, I'll keep these beans for crafting. Who knows, we may come up with a whole series of bean art. And again, just go back after you've done and just, you know, make sure that they're flat and they're really into the glue. You know, you just want to take them and without moving them around too much, but you want to make sure that they've made contact with the glue per se. So now, oops, that cute. Don't worry, I got sparkles in mine. We can't do this without sparkles, guys. I think I need one right there. Okay. Wasn't it? All right, I think let's do the nose first, and then we'll move on to the other part. I think it'll, well, I've already committed to the nose, guys. If we get other glue, let's just actually do this. Do around the nose and kind of down. Yeah, let's do down, because it's going to be hard to get to. That's the problem. You may take another bean with it, or 2 or 3 from the previous. We'll add that in a minute. I'll add that back. Get in here before, yep. We'll add that back in. Kind of, we took some beans for a ride. Okay. Get all that. Oops. That's why I'm kind of doing this whole thing, because, and the more you do, and I may have to add some more glue. Whoops. Add a little bit more glue just because I don't want this to dry. I'll have to add the beans back there. I want to make sure that it's got enough stuff that it's going to dry, but it's going pretty quick. Okay. Let's add those beans back, and you can dip them in the glue from the previous, what you just put down. If you feel like you need. Get that one back. Like that. Oops. That's why I'm going to keep these crafts or these beans for crafts, because I think I may have put one back that had glue on it. You don't want to eat it. Put them away, and who knows? I may start the new bean art movement. All right, let's start from, the reason I'm starting from down here is because I want to put the white beans around the nose and then be able to put it that way. We're not trying to get off the beans off the nose because they're so little. So I'm kind of working a little quick on this section because put the glue up, I don't want it to dry. Not that I'm not trying to be careful, but once you start getting the hang of it, it goes pretty quick, actually. I thought this is going to take forever, but it really doesn't. Once you kind of get the hang of it. I think this is stinking cute. Hi, Maddie. Like I said, I might start a new fad here, guys. Twist this one up. Bean art. I remember when I was little, we did a turkey made out of beans. Of course, we didn't have Mod Podge. We had probably stuff similar to Mod Podge, but I didn't cover it with Mod Podge. So I don't think it lasted the test of time. But I remember doing one that was a turkey. We'll have to do a turkey, right? For Thanksgiving next year. I'll have to see if I can like find ones. That'll be next to see if I can find like an Easter bunny and a turkey, and we could do all seasons for Little Bean. I think that's what we're gonna do. See if I can find them, right? Again, just take them and get them down and just press. Make sure that they're kind of in place. Now comes the little, these are gonna be the, I didn't see any other beans that were gonna work for the nose. So these are gonna be the annoying ones. The tiny ones to work with, you think would be easy, but they're not going to be, I don't think. Make sure we get to that point. Okay, the longest part of this whole thing is going to be the nose. That is going to be the longest part of this whole thing, is the nose. Hi, Alfonso. Thank you again, my friend. You guys, he did an awesome job. And you guys are going to love this shirt. Be proud of being you. Everyone else has taken. And I told him that the first shirt is going to him. Now, I think it's got flowers on it, which could be a guy's shirt, but I'm gonna do, I just wait for me to do another image through ChatGPT, but I'll do, it's more of a girl's version, but then we'll do a guy's version too. So, figure out a guy's version. Maybe put tools or something like that. Figure something, or maybe Alfonso can think of something. I think we're gonna need to have a guy's version. This is taking not as long as I thought it was going to take for the nose. Hi, Ava. Welcome on in. Hit hashtag blessed if you'd like people to connect with your channel. Do have memberships. It's a way of supporting the channel. We do also have Mama by Mama Coffee. All the revenue for ad revenue and everything goes to Mom. All the other stuff comes to, all the connection is what I get.
I greatly appreciate.
Yes, and she does. It helps her with any bills she has that need to get paid or anything like that. Makes my heart very happy. And Mama is going to be a great grandmother.
Yes.
She's gotten promoted. All right. Again, just take your hand once you get done with one section and just tap it down, okay? Now we're gonna work on the other section. I hope I don't bring any beans with me this time. I am gonna go under here for a little bit. We're gonna do the hat in black. So I was gonna use the hat, but I couldn't remember. We're going to add some beans to make the buttons. This one I've got underneath here because it was too hard to do it in the last one. And we'll give white, so we'll do red beans for the little puff thing. I'm going to do eyes. Didn't have any eyes. I have to give it some eyes. Now let's see, I'm going to turn it this way for a second so I can see where his eyes should go. You got to give him eyes, right? That's for sure. Kind of right there. I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if I can somewhere, because it just, take this bean out of here for a second, because it's just feel like it needs a bean. That Venus. There's Mocha.
Bet she's hungry.
There's the Mokies. Do you want to say Merry Christmas to everybody? Come here. Come on, up. Up. Here's the Mocha. Say Merry Christmas. Are you going to say Merry Christmas? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You going to say Merry Christmas? Can we turn you around this way? Or go behave yourself? Look. Say Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, there she is. She said Merry Christmas. She said somebody else has treats.
No, I don't have any treats. I just,
Hi, Purpose.
well, I do have treats, but I didn't have any in my hand. I'm just trying to get her attention. So she
Oh,
turned around.
I'm so sorry, but I'll be praying for sure.
She's hungry.
I'm sorry.
Something sweet.
Mocha got to say Merry Christmas to everybody. That's my daughter's dog we're caring for. But she can't have her right now, so. And if y'all don't believe, dogs can tell something. And, you know, if you find out one is kind of coming up, you know, then just, you can go back and fill that in with a little bit more glue. But my daughter, when she comes over, Mocha is starting to act different with her. For those that don't know, my daughter is having a little one. And so she's pregnant. She's in second trimester. So Mocha acts differently. She climbs on her differently and so forth. So she can tell something's changing. Dogs know. For sure. So kind of put the eyes there so you know where you want them stuck. And then you can kind of fool around with where you're going to put them after that. Kind of, you're going to fill in from around there. Just this. So you're kind of building around the eyes. Put them there so you can say this is about where I want them. By the way, she's watching my mother very closely to see what she's going to do because she wants her dinner. And then that way you can fill in as you're going. Because see, now we've positioned the eyes. And you could put a little white paint, which I may, so that you could put a little white paint on the eye, which I didn't think about doing. If you wanted a little eyeball, you know, get a little white paint, just put a dab or do, for sure. And again, if anyone feels loose, just take the thing, take the bean and paint it and put it down. If one feels like it's not sticking. And again, she's getting a bath tomorrow.
On Christmas Day.
Yeah, she's getting a bath. Merry Christmas, Boca, you're getting a bath. Hi there, raccoon. Welcome on in. We're making a little bean for my grandbaby due next year. And we are calling it Little Bean on this channel, so I can sign this and give it to them. They can have it eventually in their little Christmas stuff. But this is a really cute idea. What a fun craft for the kids too during the Christmas thing. It's snowing outside. You're looking for something. Doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be anything. And beans are not that expensive. You're just kind of finagling this a little bit. There we go. And there's just a little bit of, I'm going to take you out. I don't like the way you look anyway. You got a crack, you're cracked. Okay, we need a smaller little bean in there. Okay. So sometimes you just gotta finagle them. You gotta move them around a little bit and finagle them. Okay. So now you could even do a Santa. They had a Santa at Dollar Tree. Wait, I want to get that. Mom, can you pick that up
Yes.
before Mocha? It's on the other side. I don't need it.
Where it is.
It's on that side. No?
Okay. Oh, I see it.
I don't, funny, because I can't find where it fell off. I guess it was on top somehow. Where it fell off, I have no idea. Okay, let's see if we can possibly get one right in there. Maybe not. No, we're not. It's not going to work unless I can find a really tiny... Actually, the one that just fell on the floor works perfectly. And again, this is wood glue I'm using. We're going to take that one out. So we need a smaller little bean to get in there. There we go. Have to give it a few minutes to dry. It will dry. This glue, for the most part, is holding in everything. Right, now we're sitting better. So you may need to finagle it a little bit to make it all kind of sit in here the way you want it to. Now we're going to take some more glue. We'll do, trying to think. The brim of the hat. We'll make the hat black, like Frosty. And we'll make that little bow with the red. So we're going to pull out these again, the black beans. Or actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to use the red beans to do this. We'll use the red beans for the bow. And then we'll do the black in the back. I think it'll look better that way than having black. for sure adorables. And you may need a little wipe with you just because after a while you get the glue on your hands and then the beans want to stick to it. So, but for sure. What are you doing over there, Mokies? Oh. She found some on the floor. She likes the Sam's Club chickens too. Mom, I will take some tea and waiting when I get done with this for sure. And I will get the frost things out to you. We're going to look at that video for the Dog the Bounty Hunter. We're going to be doing that. 2 for you guys. Able to, who can win that. And that'll also come with either a $10 gift card to Amazon or a Hobby Lobby gift card, whatever they want.
What did you say about tea?
Oh, just fix me some tea too. I'll have it after I finish this. Try to get some editing done after this. Hi Dan, breaking news. Interrupting the crochet and reel head coverage of Christmas bean project now in progress. I love it. Yep, this is the, I'll sign it and I will sign the back. It'll be from Yaya, which is going to be my name. And that way future bean can have it. And I'm just dipping the things because that end kind of dried out a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I would have a wipe because after a while your hands kind of get all gluey. But I would not do this with hot glue. It would be a mess. But again, if you lift it up and there's a bean out of place, just take it and dip it in the glue. And it will the glue will dry clear, so you're fine. So just again, take your finger and just tap it. Make sure that you're not holding on any beans, right? And that it's really glued down. Now we're gonna make and do this little end part. So this is, I would use some form of wood glue to do this if you're doing it on wood, for sure. Because it's gonna stick to the best. And I would let it dry. We're not gonna stick Mod Podge on it tonight. I'm gonna let it fully dry, lift it up, and see if I need to reattach any of the beans. So far, they're holding. And then I'll put Mod Podge on it tomorrow. After it's sat for the night and really gotten good and dry. Because if you put the Mod Podge on it while it's wet, hold on, I don't want her picking up the bean. I don't know what it would do with dogs, but I don't want to go to the ER emergency room for dogs this late at night.
I've already done that once.
The closest one is about an hour away. And she does not handle the vet well, and that's not where I want to spend my Christmas. So I would not put on Mod Podge until you've really had, you waited the overnight, made sure that everything stuck, picked it up, and if you had to do any kind of gluing a bean, you could. If you try to, hi roll call. If you try to, you too, Fonzo, thank you. If you try to do it beforehand, you'll have it all sealed. I'd very much wait until you make sure everything's stuck. A lot easier to do it without putting a Mod Podge in. This part we're gonna do black, and I'm gonna cover up that hole, the hanging hole, because I would like to paint it from the back. I think it would look better. So. And I've got glitter. I'll add some glitter to it. But again, I'm not doing any of that until I make sure that all the beans have stuck. I don't need to re-add another bean. Any glitter I do, I don't know about you all, but my mother and I have afternoon tea almost every afternoon or evening. Must be the Scottish in us.
Yes.
There's the whistling of the tea. Drop. This is very relaxing, by the way. Anybody's wondering. Very, very relaxing. And I just got this form from Dollar Tree, so I thought it was really cute. It was tiny, it wasn't big. I thought it looked like more like what I wanted. I'm sure they had bigger forms, but I didn't want that. Just keep going. Keep filling it in. Now I forgot that we needed to put on a smile. I'm just thinking, this Frosty's missing something. And I totally forgot that part, but I got an idea. I got an idea. I don't know if you all used to watch Silver Spoons, but that's what he used to say. I've gotten an idea. For that, to fix that problem. I've got those little silver beads I used. That's what I'm going to use for a little smile. Or we could use black beans too. Just totally forgot to add it's missing something. What is it missing? Sure enough, that's what it is. Hi, June. Juan, welcome on in. Put hashtag blessed in the chat. Please remember to hit those thumbs up. Those all matter. It helps us out tremendously. Please remember, if you're not connected with us, to please hit that button to be part of our wonderful community here at Blessed to Crochet. And you don't need to know how to crochet to be a part of it. We crochet connection. You can also hit hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to find your channel as well. I think I have. Trying to see if I have a little, whoops, whoopsie dipsy. It hangs a little over the edge, that's okay. We'll cover it up. I'm gonna actually pull this one out because it's not a long enough bean to really. I don't know if I'd use these beans for cooking after you get done with all this because of the glue you're having to use. I would just probably just keep them for crafting beans. That's exactly what we're gonna do. For a minute. Try to find a longer bean that's gonna fit there. Just kind of move it. And if you wanted to, you could paint the underneath part. I didn't do that, but you could. I thought it kind of looked cool, kind of showing through, but if you wanted to, you could paint red and then have the beans laying on top of it. Then you're not going to see any underneath part of it, but that's up to you. Now we have to figure out how to solve this little tiny part right in here. It's like a little, literally like a little tiny section right there. Hey, Miss
She's ready to leave.
Twin T, hopefully I said that right. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Shatiqua. Again, hit that hashtag blessed if you want people to find your channel. Don't know if I can get, oh, maybe. It's a maybe. Okay, well, that'll work. Mocha, you do not need a graved invitation to go in the bedroom.
Oh, I still have to make a couple more trips.
All right, so far, that's the little bean snowman. Isn't it adorable?
Oh, that is cute, Mary.
I know, it came out so cute.
It is, it's adorable.
For Little Bean, and those that don't know who Little Bean is my future grandbaby. I just have to figure out whether I want to do this, whether I want to do kind of nestled in the breaks there. The answer is yes, we have. So we could put a smile there like that. I don't know if I like that. Or, okay. Hold on a second. I'm keeping all of these as craft beans. I have another option. Oh gosh. Grandma's getting old already.
You're not allowed.
coming back, guys. Yeah.
This means yes, sir.
We gotta put a smile on the bean.
Huh?
We gotta put the smile in there somehow. So I've got these little, like little beads. And we'll find the bigger and find out if I like that. I think I like that better. It's got a little sparkle to it. So I'm finding the bigger ones of it. Absolutely, this is.
This is for a pattern that helps.
Well, I know, but you like the, yeah, I just thought the beans weren't doing it. So I'm trying to find like a bigger, I may be changing that in a minute as far as the direction of it. I'm just trying to see. You know what they look like? Little disco balls, guys. Don't they? And we do that here on this channel for sure. So, disco ball is full of a lot of broken pieces to make a magical ball of light. You ain't broken, you're a disco ball, right? It kind of looks like a disco ball smile. This one's gonna go, it's too small. Really having to go through here and find. And I would be putting a little bit of Mod Podge on this section anyway. Let's see if I need any more. But that looks so much brighter, doesn't it? And that black just was not sitting right. Well, let's start with these. There's this bean and this bean. We're going to start with that bean. What do you think? Hi, Chance. What do you think? Let's start with those two. Let's take this out of here so I can just get the glue. I can get a lot of glue on it. Where did we say which bean were we going to put that on? Start with that one. Start with that one. And we're just going to work our way down as we kind of through. And again, this glue will dry very clear. And it's this glue I'm using. Anybody's wondering, it's great wood glue, I'll tell you. It is one of the best I've found. I think that's going to be great. You could probably even take you wanted to, like a paint and just put, connect the dots if you wanted to, but I'm probably not going to. We'll just leave it like that. I kept thinking there's something missing from it when I was doing it. I couldn't think of what I needed. That looks really cool. All right, these go back in here because these seem to find their way everywhere. You're gonna just have to really scoop up a lot of glue to really get it to stay wherever you're gonna put it, because and I would go back and really make sure that these were here. And again, I would not try to put Mod Podge on this tonight. It's going to need to settle wherever it is. I'm going to make it a little bit off. And not a perfect smile this snowman will have, which none of us are perfect, so. Just a little bit. You kind of have to find out, unless you did this beforehand, which I didn't think of it beforehand. So this is now, just gonna put this kind of where I'm gonna sit it. So now, this is our snowman. Isn't he cute? I love the smile. Right? So now, what you're gonna wanna do is let it wait, or sit and let it just set up. You're not gonna wanna do anything with it. It needs to lay flat, so that it can really set. Especially the last little bit. Take your hand, go all over it, make sure that, but it's sticking. All the rest of them, I mean, they're holding for sure. I just want these to really get in there. So I'm trying not to move it around too much right now. So I've got glitter glue. I've got glitter glue. I use this a lot in replacement of glue because it really sticks on. Two different kinds, it doesn't matter which one. And I will put glitter glue on it, especially like on the very end here. I'll stick some glitter glue. Probably do that because it's pretty much stuck. Just so people can see. What I'm talking about. You can use a paintbrush. I'm saving them one paintbrush I have right now, but that'll go for the Mod Podge. Just so it looks like a little bit of snow. So, I need new glitter glue. But I'm just going to take it and kind of run it over. And especially like right there, you see? Now you've got the glitter. Works so much better. You could have put it in Mod Podge too. And I'm going to put it on the scarf. These are pretty much, what I'm putting on right now is completely dry and it's holding. You saw I just lifted it all. Sparkly beans. And I'm sorry, little bean, but your grandmother, your daddy does not like glitter. But your yaya does. Absolutely likes glitter. So it would not be a finished project for your yaya if she didn't. If little bean listens to this years later. But I will seal it so it won't come off. I don't think I'm going to put it on the actual. Hey, dear. I don't think I'm going to put it on the actual, like, white of the snowman. I'm just putting it on, like, the hat. Oops. That's why I should have listened to my own advice. Don't do it until it sets up, Mary. Dun, dun, dun. So I may not be able to put it on all of them. I thought they were pretty good. Come on, come on, thank you. Okay, that's why you don't want to cover it with Mod Podge just yet, because exactly what the problem is. But by doing this, you may find a couple little ones that are not down yet. Gotta be very careful when I go over on that next one, because that one I know is not totally down yet. Just gonna be very careful. I cannot and will not cover this right now, because I said before, you're gonna wind up with, you want this to really dry before you're hitting it with Mod Podge. So, I'm not gonna do it on the hit the black. Just take your finger. I think depending on how dry it is, taking your finger and just taking the glitter glue, it'll absolutely. You want a little bit of something. You want it to look like a little bit. You can even get the snow from Dollar Tree and put it on here too. And I'm going to take a little bit of glue and put it, I think, right on the eyes. And I'm probably going to take a little bit of white and just absolutely add a little white dot. I just want to get that off there because I don't want it on there. So now, you can see, just adding a little bit of glitter to the beans, right? Do you see? Really what that does, it just adds a little sparkle. It makes it look like it's got some kind of, you know, glitter. And then we're gonna let these little things dry, and I'm not gonna touch it. So that is how you make a bean snowman. And I think it came off so freaking adorable. And I'll sign the back. I will put on here, you know, it's going to sign the back of it. And it's going to say, you know, to Little Bean, you know, love, Yaya. So, and I'll date it so I know the date when this was done, which was Christmas Eve. And I'm going to leave this will all be shiny because of the Mod Podge. But I think if we added Mod Podge, or we added glitter to this, I think it's absolutely, the glitter all over it'll be too glittery. I think it's just perfect adding it on the scarf and the top of the hat and so forth. But I think it came out so stinking cute. Don't you? So we're gonna find throughout this next little bit, I'll save these beans for sure. We're gonna find a turkey, a bunny, and we'll do all of them and have a whole little bean collection, right? Made out of beans for Little Bean. I think it's a great idea. I might have to get more colored beans, or we may have to paint beans eventually, but I think it'll work for sure. So I have to be on the lookout for an Easter bunny. See if there's a wooden one for 4th of July. Like all the seasons. We'll do all the seasons this coming year. I think that'll be cute. We'll start off with the snowman. Easter, I'll try to find an Easter bunny, maybe even a cross. I'll probably do both for that, the Easter Bunny and the cross. And we'll just do a whole series of bean decorations with a little bean on the way. That came out a lot cuter than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, that is stinking cute. I mean, honestly, if I was doing this again, I would probably paint the underneath. If I was going to sell it, I'd probably paint the underneath. I would go ahead and paint this behind here black. I paint where I'm going to paint with the red. I'd paint that. But I also kind of like the wood kind of coming through. It's still coming through. And I think, too, once you take this and you Mod Podge it, I'm not going to do much of it. I just want you to see. The bottom's fine. The bottom's already dry. I'm not going to do it all of it. I just want people to see a little bit of it. I've got more brushes. I think this is the high polish Mod Podge. I'm just going to take a little bit just so you guys can see. Stuff stinks. But be looking out on June 1st. The new logo will be up. It'll be in the merch store for you guys. That other one will be in the merch store. We're going to have a whole line of Being Proud of Being Me. I just have to see about doing a guy's version because I think that's more of a girl's version that we created first, but that's okay. So you're going to take, this is the gloss version. I'm just going to do the bottom because that's already kind of dry, just so you guys can see what it'll look like. And you're just going to take it and go over all the little crevices. And I probably, if you were going to leave this, but you can go in, I would be going in, I don't know if you all can see, but I'm literally going in and really kind of putting this on thick. And I'm even going into all the little crevices and letting the Mod Podge really get down in there. So the little crevices are kind of covered up and protected. I'm going to do another coat anyway, but just so you can see. So I would be doing that for sure I would be going in, I'd use one of these kind of brushes because you can really get in there, and even, you could even do this. You could even take this and pour it directly onto the project versus the way I was doing it, only because it's really going to get in there. It'll dry clear, but I'd probably just even dump it on versus doing it. And then you see what happens? I'd be doing it that way. Just dump it right on, because then you are really getting this coated. It's almost like you're using it like a grout. You see? And it'll dry, but it'll really get down in all the little crevices. I would do that. I would dump it on the project, because now you're really seeing it's getting down all down in the crevices. It'll get underneath there. It'll protect all of the bean. I just dump it on and spread it, but I wait till all of it's really dry. This one was really dry on the bottom. That's why I could do that. But it's holding just fine. But I would definitely dump it on and just let it dry. I'd absolutely do it that way. Dump it on and just let it dry. And then spread it out. And that way you're really getting down in all those little crevices. Absolutely, that's the way I would do it. And it will leave a shiny residue on it. And it's going to leave a really good protection on it. But, I mean, this is stinking adorable. And I'm going to take a little white paint and put it on the eyes, because I think it just needs a little dot. What it would look like. My curiosity has got me. Sometimes good and sometimes bad. No, those are too big. I didn't know what. Oh, I've got those hollies. Ooh, you got the hollies left over. I wonder if I did something like that. Come on. get some of the glue. There's the glue. Oh, isn't that cute, guys? Can't really see it. Look at the little holly. That is adorable. Just a little bit of holly on the side. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That added just a little bit of something to it. Hi, Dora. Yes. This is the, we're calling my little grandbaby to be in June, Little Bean. So we did a Little Bean snowman for them, for the little baby. And we're gonna look out for all different kind of ones for the holidays. Hi, Rona. For the holidays, and we're actually going to make a whole bean series for the little one. Look out for Valentine's. We'll do a heart. We'll do a cross and an Easter bunny for Easter. We'll do 4th of July. We'll do Thanksgiving. We'll do a whole little series, and we'll put it away. And then that way they can have a little bean series because they were called Little Bean. That's what their parents are requesting we call them. And first baby grandchild is going to be born in June of 2026. So we're very, very excited. But it is so cute. I love the little holly. It looks really cute. You have to have a little holly for a snowman, right? Just makes sense. Just put a little bit of sparkle on it. My son-in-law does not like sparkle. Not one bit. Not that he like sparkle, he just doesn't like glitter. We had our office or complex, and they did like a wrapping party one year. Like we were able to bring our Christmas gifts and wrap gifts, and it just happened they had glitter paper. And I wrapped some of his gifts in glitter. Oh, he was fine, but he was just like, you could just tell it was like, don't do this again, please. I don't like glitter. I love glitter. This is a craft. Absolutely, you could do it with your grandchild. Absolutely, 100%. You can just go and get it from Hobby Lobby or whatever, or Dollar Tree. I picked this up at Dollar Tree. I think it's the cutest thing, and I just did it in wood. They only had one left, so I grabbed it. Just trying to. You could get snow and put snow around it. All different kind of things, for sure. So, that's why I created that thing with the little grandchild. So, I'll get that on later. So, y'all, tomorrow's Christmas. So, we're still going to come live at some point during the day. I don't know when. Also, coming out, we're going to do a couple of things I just want to go over real quick. We're going to do a live that's going to be about the new, or we've been saying this whole entire time, be proud of being yourself, everyone else is taken. Well, we have finally come up with something. It says proud of being you because everyone else, proud of being you because everyone else is taken. That's going to be my new thing now. I got to get used to that. We're going to have shirts done with that. You guys are going to love it. We're going to try to come up with something for the guys because this is flowery, and I know some of the guys don't want to wear flowers, so I'll have to figure something out for them. I absolutely love it. It is going to be a great shirt. We will be changing our logo. It's going to be the same. It's just going to be in a circular version, and it pops so much better, and it looks so much more professional, and we absolutely love it. We think, guys, if you can go over and support Alfonso, he was gracious enough to assist. He has, and he did an awesome job. And so we'll be putting that out. That'll come out June 1st. So if you want to hold off on ordering anything from the merch store till then, new logos will be going up. I will be doing that probably next week. Another thing too, if you are a content creator, I will be putting a video out for this. If you're a content creator and you are a grandma or a grandma to be like me, as Yaya is grandmother for Greek, and you all can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you like people to connect with your channel. If you are a grandma or grandma to be and you are doing any kind of content, you can do hashtag blessed grandma club, grandma corner. Now here's the thing about it. You have to be subscribed to Blessed to Crochet. If you're subscribed to Blessed to Crochet, and it has to be public, it can't be private, just so that we can see that you're subscribed and so forth, and you put hashtag blessed grandma corner, we will put that content in a playlist. It's going to be an open collaboration from January 1st until December 31st of the end of the year. Open collaboration, and then we'll do we'll probably put 25 just on the end of that, and then we'll do 26 and 27 and so on. So you have music, you have topics, you have projects, craft projects. It could be something like this, whatever it is, hashtag Grandma's Corner, and we will put it on a playlist in that for you all. You just got to make sure you do that. If you don't see it in the list, email us, and we will go ahead and do that. Thank you, Sandy. So that's another thing. We also will be coming out on December 31st with a video that US only. We did do Dog the Bounty Hunter. We got to meet him, and he signed a hat, and Faith and Tackle was so sweet enough to donate that. And so we will be gifting that in the memory of my aunt who passed in March of this year. So if you're United States, 48 states or lower, and you're over 18, you can participate in that. You just have to watch the video in full and put in the secret word we're going to use. And it's going to be Dog the Bounty Hunter hat, 2 of our soap caddies, and a $10 gift card to either Amazon or Hobby Lobby. Also, in January, now for sure, we know that the numbers are sticking. I don't know what's happening, but thank you. The numbers are sticking, and they're doing really good. So we reached our 2K, so we're certainly going to have a 2K celebration in the month of January. So I will schedule that too as well. And I really appreciate everybody's patience on the devotions. We will try to get them out. If they go over time, it's okay. You know, like I said, we need to be reminded of that throughout the entire year. And so forth. So those are just a couple of housekeeping things. But I'm really excited about the shirt. I said to Alfonso, you're getting the first one. But I definitely want to do something more guy-oriented for their shirt, so that way they can order one or the other. It doesn't really matter, but you know, I thought about that afterwards. I love the design, especially for the ladies, but I think that we need tools or something. I don't know what, but a more man-designed shirt, I think, for sure. So I'll have to see what ChatGPT creates for it, but I absolutely love it. I hope you guys love the new logo, because I'm loving it. I think I may have you guys, though, choose, because Alfonso sent me 2 different ones, and I keep going back to the other one. I thought I'd like something else, and I think I'm liking the first one, so I may put it up for a vote and let the community decide. We'll see. But anyway, there's our little bean snowman for our little bean to arrive. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So cute. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go actually have my tea. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm going to go get ready for bed, have my tea, and try to edit some devotions and get them up. And then I'm going to go to bed and wake up Christmas morning. We'll have our quiche. Yes, our quiche tomorrow morning. And we have muffins. We'll have a roast for tomorrow night, and just relax, and then we won't open our Christmas gifts till the kiddos come. So whenever that happens, that'll happen. So with that being said, you all, thank you so much for your support. Love you all, each and every one. I wish everyone and all you a merry and wonderful Christmas. You are truly the blessing behind Blessed to Crochet. So with that being said, I have to think about this one now because I've changed it. Be proud of being you. Everyone else is taken. I have to think about that now for a second. Be proud of being you, because everyone else is taken. And also, we have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. Threw me all off because it's my normal thing. Remember to crochet that connection. No crochet hook is required. We love you all, each and every one. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you sometime tomorrow, even if it's just briefly, just to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And one other thing, I was going to do a cranberry and chocolate thing where you got gelled cranberry because I saw it on the internet. It's not going on the channel. It was a big flop. She's like, yeah, the gelled cranberry will just go ahead and just get really, no, none of that happened. So it's in the refrigerator, but it is an absolute mess. And I wouldn't recommend anybody trying to do it because the gel cranberry does not gel up like she said it was going to do. So anyway, that's not going up because I tried it before you all had tried it, but it was an absolute mess. But anyway, that being said, love you all. I will be putting the frost guards up too as well sometime, probably not till after tomorrow, probably after the weekend too as well. So Michigan goodbye or whatever it is. Love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And to little Bean on the way, your Yaya loves you. Bye-bye, everybody. Merry Christmas.